Good morning, everyone. My name is Kim Chaffee. I am the board member of and corporate liaison for the U.S. Biochar Initiative. I'd like to welcome you to day 3 of the National Biochar Week. I'll be your guide for the first half of today's program. Chuck Hegberg, another USBI board member, will be taking over for the second half. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our sponsors who've made this possible to bring you National Biochar Week. They include Ecotone, Metzler Forest Products, U.S. Biochar Initiative, U.S. Forest Service, USDA, MassBio, Chesapeake Bay Trust, Infinite Solutions, Eastern West Virginia Community College and Technical College, and the National Center for Resource Development. Thanks to all of our sponsors. I'd also like to thank those of you who have donated to help make this online conference possible. This conference and the U.S. Biochar Initiative are run entirely by volunteers. We at USBI would like to be able to hire full-time staff like other industry groups do. And to do that, we need your help. So please help us by donating. Thank you. We're delighted that over 500 of you have registered for this free online event. That's a good sign for the future of biochar, and it bodes well for more online biochar conferences like this one in the future. We have an outstanding group of presenters today and a very full schedule. Please use the chat feature on your Zoom screen to ask questions. After our 4th remediation speaker, Howard Sprouse will moderate a panel of all the presenters who will answer your questions as a group. So because of the full schedule, the program today is going to run a little longer than the 2 o'clock normal finish. It'll go until about 2:30 instead of the usual 2 o'clock. Of course, that's Eastern Standard Time. I hope that you'll stay for all the presentations. You won't be disappointed. Let's quickly review the week's events so far. On Monday, U.S. Biochar Initiative's Executive Director, Tom Miles, welcomed us and provided an overview of the many uses, both current and potential, for biochar. The rest of the day brought us up close with the important work of the federal government agencies in supporting the growth of the biochar industry. Yesterday, we drilled down on biochar markets and technologies. We learned about the major challenges that the biochar industry faces, as well as about a number of exciting new technologies. While agricultural uses often dominate discussions about biochar, today we'll be focusing on several non-agricultural uses. Our first 4 presenters are all experts in the use of biochar for the remediation of pollutants in water and soil. Please write your questions for the panelists in the chat panel on your Zoom screen. After the presentations, Howard Sprouse will moderate a Q&A panel with all 4 presenters. Later, Chuck Hegberg, Vice President of Environmental Consulting firm Ecotone and USBI board member, will moderate the urban uses of biochar section of the conference.